Well, a couple of developments. Let's see. Um, First and foremost, um, I am getting a new cat. And I don't care about getting a new cat. I just, for me, I've never had a pet for more than maybe a few weeks. Now, I did have this really, really attractive black and white tuxedo kitty back in 2000, very early 2000s, and it ran away. And it didn't just run away. It was out and about doing the thing and got hurt. So I brought it inside for a bit. And while it was inside, it got really frustrated. And then the next time it had an opportunity to run away, it ran away and probably got killed. Anyway, the the new kitty, still haven't come up with a name. It's probably going to be gray. It could be black or black and white. But good opportunity to say point blank humans are disgusting creatures and they should not be at all in control of anything. But 5 kittens and the mom were found in a box on the side of the road in 90 plus degree heat, and yep, humans are disgusting. Anyway, but we're gonna give him or her a good home, and I'm coming up with names now. That's one thing. Another thing is I am making strides in progress with learning the ins and outs of some 3D printing. Case in point, I've got these little hinges, and it printed them assembled, so there's no assembly involved. But I attached them to these little brackets, very U-shaped brackets, and yep. And why would I do that? Frankly, because if I screw the bracket into the wall like so, feed a vinyl album in, and then close it, you can't see anything but this little black thing in front, and all you gotta do is pull the album out, and there's the top one and the bottom one, and basically you can mount your albums to the wall without hurting them, which yeah, I've started a little bit of that, but those are corner brackets currently, and they, yeah, if I pull the album out, it pulls them right out of the wall. So I very much drawing boarded that situation and came up with this little idea. Now that they didn't print together, so I adhered them together, and we'll see how it flies. It could be too much trouble because going to have to put 2 little screws into the wall, and it's going to be 4 holes total per album, which sucks. But if it accomplishes the goal, it accomplishes the goal for me. I don't think it'll be an efficient enough project for someone else to be like, ooh, I'll take 2 of them. But that's one thing. Keep myself occupied, you know. Now, another way I have decided to keep myself occupied is this very confidential situation. Mother is not to know about this. No. Yes, immature, I know. But I am joining, or have joined, a running group. I was like, how can you join a running group? You can't even walk. And I'm just like, true. It's going to be a part of my extended therapy. My own personal addition to what I'm going to be doing, because also confidentially, I haven't even told my best friend this. Basically, the people in my circle, I don't tell these things to, because they, I don't want, I don't want them to pity me. I don't want them to treat me like I'm pitiful. I don't want them to mobilize around my inability to do things. Sometimes I need it, and you can't be so proud that you do not accept help when you need it. But maybe I'm in denial, but I am denying. I'm denying that I'm in denial. But I'm joining this group because my physical therapist yesterday told me that the sensation in my right foot may never return. He said it's entirely probable that it will not return. And I have some sensation on the outer edge of my foot and the back of my heel. I feel things. And I started recently when I got in the pool. I feel the temperature of the water, which is a different set of nerves, on my calf. And I felt it sooner, lowering my foot into the water. And I feel that progress. And little tiny things that you can't quantify to other people. And so I'm not giving up. I mean, I wouldn't have given up anyway, even if I believed them 100%. It was never coming back. Doesn't matter. If there's something I can do to accelerate it before that window closes completely, something I can do to force that window back open, I'm gonna do it. It's just, I'm not giving up. And yeah. Now, back to the new kitty. I really like the name Ivy for a cat. If it's a female, if it's a male, I was thinking of something French. Yeah, sue me. But I'm thinking of what I'm into today, and giving a cat a name that reflects that. Some people think that's just dumb because your tastes change over time, but I believe it'd be a wonderful way to reiterate your interests of the day. Like Jegs. When we named him, I was not involved with that name, by the way. He was named after Mick Jagger, so we called him Jagger. Not a bad name. But cats, in a cutesy type of way, need a name that that are down to one syllable. So I call him Jegs. I call him Mr. Jegs, and he's my buddy. The thing is, this year he is 8 years old, which 5 years to the year, disbanding with any other what's it called? Fuzzy math or equation to how many years a cat ages per year. That means that roughly he's 40 this year, and I'm 40 this year. So it's me and Jegs, and I believe he should get a cat. So that's how I brought it up, and it's like, the cat's been with us 8 years. We need to get him a pet. And I like that idea, because if you treat the kitten with me and Jegs are arm in arm making things work for this kitten, then he won't get jealous, He'll feel paternal. They will grow up together. They'll be best buds. And the kitten is somewhat getting it is kind of designed around aggravating Jags uh, to be more active. To if he wants to play, he has someone to play with. Be a bit social without socializing with the neighborhood cats that sometimes aren't the best friends to him. He comes home with scrapes and bruises, not bruises, I can't see those, but scrapes and cuts and all that other stuff. Then, yeah, I one time he had a really injured paw, and I was freaking out, and he was fine. Anyway, I'm thinking about sneezing. Anyway, yeah. So another kitty. That's what I'm excited about. And the running thing, I'm not gonna run for quite a while. But I am going to get better each and every day. Grand philosophy of this situation is as long as I keep trying, the list of things that I can do will never go down. And I'm sticking with it. For now. I know me. I have a tendency to be very gung-ho today, I regret this tomorrow, but I'm still gonna do it, and then being very, why did I ever think about it? Why did I ever consider doing that? Now, normally I'd be worried I'm setting myself up to disappoint myself, and then, disheartened, I will be less likely to be proactive or engage with my own physical therapy in the future, but no, not me. I will go down this boondoggle, and failure or success is not going to stop me from going down the next boondoggle. And yeah, no matter how many times I fail, I will keep trying the weirdest shit. And yeah. So I give myself permission to fail, but I'm happy that I'm trying. I'm happy. And I really need to categorize these videos because this is not what I want the channel to be about. It's just that when these things happen, I'm like, I have to document it. I have to put it out there. What do we... And the thing is, if I diverge from my recovery to what I want the channel to actually be about, and I always wanted it to be about, then I then I've got a video that's half about this and half about that, and how do you categorize that? So I will keep my videos in two different tiers. And this recovery situation, until I'm back to work, or something happens, I'm here and kind of stuck being here. And I'm not depressed about it. I'm just, as long as I'm here, I can either bitch about it or do something about it. And yeah, I'm gonna do something. And now, I didn't really put this one in mental stone or anything like that, but I do, it is a part of my grand scheme of what I'm trying to do, is to do something lately. It's been a while. It's like if I can find one thing that's scary to do every day, tomorrow it'll be less scary. And just like transferring from the wheelchair to the bed, there was a point that was the scariest thing in the world. It was like a tightrope walk. It was my right side was so weak and numb, and it was just like I was asking to fall on my face and fail. And then I succeeded, then I succeeded, then I succeeded, and eventually they told me, oh yeah, that transfer board that we use, that's just to get you from here to there. It's like sooner or later you'll be able to transfer without it. And I was like, then why are we using it? I'm like, okay, I jump right to the end. Maybe not for everybody, but for me, I was like, well then get this stupid board out of my way, because it scares the shit out of me to be balancing on this piece of wood to get from here to there when all I can. And to get to the bathroom at first, it was like, and then you scared the shit out of me, and I was like, I don't have to go to the bathroom anymore. Anyway, but yeah, it's like we have our daily something to do, someone to love, and something to look forward to. And that's pretty much all you need in life. And you know my philosophy about the lake. I was like, it wasn't mine to begin with. I borrowed it from. Yeah, I know this is really flighty, but not even everything about you is not yours. Not even your life is yours. And that may sound very anti-American to say, but you're gonna die. I'm gonna die. But it's like I mean, I have 2 arms. Some people don't have that. And these aren't mine. I'm being allowed these. I'm permitted to be alive. I'm permitted. My own body, everything I have around me is not mine. Even if I worked for the money to pay for it, it's not mine. In the end, the only thing you have is nothing. You came from the universe will take you back. And you're permitted this time, you're permitted this experience. You are the universe experiencing itself. And you can, if you lose a leg, be bitter that you have to spend the rest of your life without a leg. Or you can be grateful that you got the first 40 years with it. In some ways, this is the biggest challenge I have ever faced. Other ways, it's the biggest opportunity. I have never been more focused, more appreciative to be alive. I've never been more happy. I've never been wiser. Wisdom comes from experience, and this is one hell of an experience. It has ups and downs, and they come and they go, and you can't even rely on those. You're permitted those things. Yeah. I don't know why I get a little bit in my own head by the end of these videos, but we'll call that it. I will try to document some video stuff while I am running or trying to run, but I have a feeling physically I'm going to be incapable of a recording device while doing the thing. I'm gonna have a crutch in both hands, and I'm gonna try to increase my pace, increase my endurance, everything, and I'm gonna cover like 15 feet and be covered in sweat. So it's gonna be a challenge just to do that. And even though I can't document while I'm doing it, yeah, we'll see what happens.